Here we are with Coach BoMac, Brian McIntyre, at the press conference. How you feeling, Coach?
Oh man, we're doing good, man. I'm excited.
Hey, we had you on True Talk. We had you on True Talk Radio, man. You said a lot of real stuff, man. A lot of fans were talking. You know, you said Dulorme may not have that chin, man. You may not be ready for it.
I don't think so, man. You know, I watch fighters. I watch a lot of fights, man. I watch. The main thing I watch is their heart, man. You know what I'm saying? What they do in tough times. What they do when the water get deep. You know, what they do when it's time to swim. Like if they're going to swim or they're going to drown. And to me, it looks like he drowns when it's get to deep waters.
He said once we test that chin, you know, he might go back to his old ways.
Yeah. Hey, fighting on his back foot, leaning forward, reaching, all that unnecessary stuff he don't have to actually do. You know what I'm saying? If he had the chin or he had the heart that he say he had.
What do you make of him changing camps, training coaches, Robert Garcia?
Oh man, you know, that's his thing. You know, in my opinion, I think that was maybe one of the dumbest moves you can ever do. Right before a world title fight, and you go with some trainers that you only been with for 4 weeks. What kind of stuff is that? And from what I got when we had the press conference, he ain't even started training yet, so he only got 4 weeks to train with him. You can't change nothing in 4 weeks. I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing this for 8 years, since you've been 8 up until 25, and now you're gonna start to do something somebody else gonna tell you to do. That's not gonna happen, man.
And like you told us on True Talk, ain't nothing the coach can teach you or show you in 4 weeks.
Right, they can't, man. They can't. What you've been training to do since you was 8 years old, all the way up until you get in that ring, that's what they call it, practice. You perfect that. You know, you can't perfect anything over the 4 week time. You know, that's 31 days. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no. If you ain't got no heart when you start boxing, you could get away with it for a little bit of the time. But once you put into the situation to where either you're gonna have the heart or your heart gonna fold. I think you're gonna fold.
Hey, Coach, what do you make at the initial press conference? You know, they were a little cocky. You know, they're talking about knockout. You know, we're gonna drop them, we're gonna stop them.
Oh.
Today, they're a little bit subdued compared to the last time.
I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? They might realize that the fight is here. It's time to get down. You know, all that rough talk, man. You save that shit for somebody else and shit, because you know we definitely ain't going for it, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, they might have just realized and say, damn, look what we got ourselves into. Or they might just be looking for a payday. You know what I'm saying? So.
A big fight for Terence, too. You know, he's looking to make history, you know, winning his second world title at 140 pounds.
Well, it's going to happen, man. Mark my words, it's going to happen. You know, I'm not expecting no easy fight from Dulorme, but what I am expecting is for him to bring the best out of Terence. You know what I'm saying? So the best and making history at the same time, man, that's just for win-win situation for Team Crawford.
And like you said, you want to build B&B for the future as well, and Terence is leading the way.
Right. He's B&B. He's the other part of B. His name is Bub. My name is Bo. So they call it B&B Boxing Academy. So we call it B&B Boxing Academy, and we got Midwest fighters on the rise. Man, we got good fighters. We got two more undefeated fighters on the card from the Midwest. Man, we making things happen in Nebraska.
Absolutely, and then a big thing, like what Red said, you know, this is going to be the best Terence Crawford you see at 140, 147 pounds.
Man, you're gonna see the best, man, because I mean, just the way he was in training camp, his demeanor, the way he carried himself, how he talked, the way he walked, the way he watched TV, the way he played games, you know, the way he played Madden, just everything just went to a T. You know, of course we have some bumps in the roads. You know, every camp is not going to be fine. So what? I burnt a potato or two. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was watching the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, man, eat a burnt potato, man. You act like, you know what I'm saying? Shit. But hey, shit happens. Shit happens.
Hey, he admitted he's getting used to the limelight, and you know, making 140 pounds a lot easier. So he's a lot friendlier these days.
Yeah, he is a lot friendlier, man. He's real cool, man. That plays a big part in training camp and the way you spar. If you don't have to struggle like that.
Hey, we appreciate the time always with Coach BoMac. Got any final words for the boxing heads out there?
I appreciate True Boxing Headz, man. Y'all, anytime y'all want to interview, anytime you want to call me, you got my number. You want me to holler at a fan for you? You want me to train a fighter for you?
Already.
Whatever the case got to be. You want me to go take to the bank to cash that check? Whatever the case may be. Little gas money. But hey, I'm there for y'all, for the fans, for TRU Boxing Headz. #1, baby.
Already, Coach BoMac. Appreciate it, True.
Okay.